Hi, my name is Eunice, and previously I was from Poly studying product design, and now I am enrolling into SIT in digital comms.
I'm Jia, I'm from Polytechnic Product Design. After internship with Vernon, I will be starting my studies in NUS Business. My first impression of Vernon was when my first day, then he had a very short interview session with me. And through that interview session, right, I felt that he cared a lot about the people in his company. So during the interview, it wasn't like a normal interview like how long do you plan to stay in this company, what do you hope to learn, etc. It was more conversational. So apart from him learning what I want to achieve in the company, it was also about me learning about his work ethic and like what he hoped the internship program would be for me. So it was a lot of learning about each other. And through that interaction, I felt that he really cared about the people that he worked with and making each experience unique for his employees.
When I first onboarded, Vernon he gave me the impression like he was very serious. You know, like he didn't really talk much until he started interacting more with us. I realized, okay, this guy is not actually as serious as I thought. He's quite a jokester. But he's a very sociable person, and he really puts in a lot of effort to get to know the team.
I feel internships in general, it was the superiors will micromanage quite a lot. They will tell you what you have to do and everything has to be done in a certain way. But working for Vernon is really like, he lets you do the task up to any way that you want. He'll just give you, okay, at the end product, I want a poster. So I have to think about what are the words I want to write in a poster, how I want to design it. So everything is up to my own creativity. Vernon's approach is kind of similar to like a reverse classroom. So he wouldn't give me the steps to do certain tasks. He would just tell me the end result and then I have to experiment to find the steps that will suit myself. Then if the end result is not what he thinks is the best, then he will tell me, oh, I should have done this, done that. Instead of just giving me a fixed steps to do straight from the start. He only correct my steps after execution. So that was the unique thing about working with Vernon.
A new perspective I learned from Vernon is not everything is by the book. You know, like he tells you to read a lot of books and all that, which is like a very good thing. There are times where you actually have to go down and talk to clients or talk to even people or other people from other companies to actually grow and learn more about the industry, because sometimes, like what teachers always say, not everything is in the book. Yeah, so I guess before that I was someone that constantly locked myself in a room because I thought that, okay, I'm being hardworking, you know, this is how I improve myself, but it's wrong lah. The proper way is do that and then go out. Whatever you learn here, go out and apply, and if it aligns with what you're learning, then congrats, you've just leveled up.
I would say the most memorable project for me was my last project during my whole internship. So it was rebranding for this person who wanted to be seen as like a philanthropist. He wants to give back to the society. And it wasn't easy working on this project because it's not every day that we know any other philanthropist. So I had to do a lot of research. And I was tasked to rebrand his Instagram. So I had to think about the content pillars to be posted on his Instagram, how the whole look of the Instagram have to be like, the highlight, like the stories. I have to really think through what has to be posted on each feature of Instagram and propose it to the clients. It was one of my first few meetings with a client, so it was quite, I would say, intimidating but also eye-opening experience for me.
I think the most special project for me was my last project before I left. There was a very nice lady that approached us for like a very simple task. Basically, it was just to revamp her website. And I think why it was so memorable was because she was so humble, so nice, and she really came to us for help. Like, her website wasn't in the best condition, and the worst thing was she didn't even know that it was in a bad condition. Maybe because it was my last project, that's why Vernon, he really let go of the leash. He's like, okay, you do it. And I really interacted with this client from the start to the end, and I finished everything about 90% by myself. And I think the best part was the client was very, very, very happy, and the project was a success lah.
I would say it's like once in a lifetime, a very rare opportunity, because it's not every internship experience that you get a boss who is so caring about you and provides such a tailored experience for you.
I'll go with the classic, best boss ever. I love you, Vernon! So Vernon, right, his internship was very, very different compared to the others. I never really been to a lot of internship, but gave me a lot of freedom. Like, to the point I was like, are you even supervising me? Or like, am I like a own self, own target kind of thing? I think people have this mindset that when you're on internship, right, there's always someone constantly behind you, ensuring that you don't mess things up, you don't submit the wrong things and things like that. But Vernon is the type that's like, okay, just be yourself, go and explore, try out whatever you think it's right, and then you come back to me. Yeah, so that makes a very huge difference because then you can grow lah. You don't feel like, oh, I have to follow everything by the book, but rather, learn, make mistakes, and then learn even more.
Firstly, I think the intern has to be really motivated. The intern has to know what he or she wants to achieve in this internship and always be hungry for more knowledge. The internship program, right, isn't the same for everybody. How much effort the intern put into this program is how much value the intern will get in return. So if the intern is just okay, Vernon tell me to do this, so I just do this and deliver, I don't think it will be enough for both the intern, him or herself, and Vernon. The intern has to be a really motivated person to always want to do more. Secondly, the intern has to have good memory, of course, because Vernon, he always forgets things lah. There were once he told me next week meeting will be on Tuesday, then he tell me he will find a time. But then end up on Tuesday we didn't have the meeting because he forgot about arranging with the client, so we skipped 1 week because of that. Yeah, so the intern definitely has to have good memory and always remind Vernon about the things to be done. I'd like to thank Vernon for this very rare and unique internship experience because not only did I gain business and copywriting knowledge, I also learned how to apply my design skills into these two areas. And apart from all these skills and knowledge, I'm very grateful that I learned a lot of small little life lessons along the way, such as always being grateful for all that I have and trying to give back to the society with all these skills, knowledge, and everything that I have.
Initially, when I joined Monarch, I was very lost, but after knowing you, Vernon, I am very, very clear of who I want to be and what I want to pursue in the future. So thank you very, very much. Although you're a very busy person, thank you for putting in the efforts to help people like us. Thank you.